Unmute. Octopath. I have done exactly no work upgrading any characters. I got distracted and completely forgot about it. So let me try to remember what the hell I'm doing. Alright. Chapter 4. 45. Chapter 4, Chapter 4. We have Prim and Cyrus still to do for Chapter 3. So let's start it with Cyrus. We should be fine with whom we have. There's the bar. Hi, Albert. The story so far. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus used his powers of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings, perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was in Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so, Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Stone God at last. A sprawling city if ever I saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack.
Now then.
First, I should review where we stand. Like as not, the translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source. Which means head straight for... the bindery. Of course, where else?
Very well.
Let the investigation begin. They have a dedicated bindery. Impressive. Scrutinize. So the book of my making the Dominic a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. Alright. Well now, let's pay my oldest Dominic fellow a visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, is this the residence of...
My apologies.
I don't know who you are, but I'm not in the mood for company.
A moment of your time.
If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Be gone with you.
I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. He seems like a stubborn one. I have to find another way. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. Travel banter?
I see.
He refuseth to talk into thee. Quite. I need a different approach. You're looking most solemn. Is anything troubling you? I was thinking, wherefore would someone so mighty turn off his back on... Yeah, wherefore would someone so mighty turn off his back on others? The suffering in his voice was that of a man who hath been made to forsaken everything. You're suggesting there's a reason for his behavior. Perhaps, I know not. But when I think about the life that he hath led... Yes, quite. Something tragic may have befallen him. I need to find out more. Perhaps I can even find a way to help him. A good plan. Let us act upon it. Scrutinize all the people. Let's see now. Dominic Whitney shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Intriguing. And you? Dominic had a translation commission he thought would earn him a fortune. Still Ruth Day said yes to it. Poor lad. Intriguing. Head off this way. You on the stairs. Sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think. I was at a spot of barter, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount. Intriguing.
Very well.
That should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time. You. Come along. I might need a bodyguard.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I'm Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again, I already told you. I do not want to see you. 15 years ago, Dominic lose to his sickness. His daughter. What did he take upon to take translating?
But of course.
My reasoning correct is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. He said, I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago.
Thusly.
Since then, you've secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixirs that might have saved your daughter, you needed coin, quickly, and in large quantities. And so you accepted an unusual task.
Yes.
To wit, producing a translation of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Who told you this?
Now then.
The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly, you are a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they posed. As an academic, I will not stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside.
Many thanks.
Thank you, friend.
Listen.
Where should I even begin?
In truth,
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire importance. Strangely, I cannot recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words, one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with a zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession.
What in the...
Red eyes. Could it be? perished at that.
After that,
They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlasdem.
It couldn't be.
Good gods. Headmaster Yvonne.
yes. Ah, yes.
Ah yes, it's all coming back to me now. Yvonne was his name.
In truth,
He came to me, a mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was from the far reaches of hell. I did not have to think twice.
Is that so?
Knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within,
yes.
I was not blind to the risk. And yet what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I'm but a humble scholar. So you followed Yvonne's instructions to the letter.
Yes.
I translated a dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Headmaster Yvonne, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book's in your possession. I beg of you, promise me.
Leave it to me.
I'll see it's never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best you can.
You have my thanks.
Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks.
Come now.
Well, are we gonna keep hiding in the shadows, or shall we end this charade? Hiccup. So, you were wise to my presence.
Just so.
I knew I was being followed, yes? Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You're the headmaster's assistant, Miss
Call me Lucia.
Lucia.
Greetings.
A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia?
I apologize.
Forgive me, Professor Albright. I meant no offense. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is?
In truth,
What I'm about to say, I ask keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Yvonne is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome.
Why, I'll be...
So the thief who stole the book from the archives was
yes.
the headmaster himself. Of this I am all but certain. The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I'm a scholar in my own right. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who would use knowledge in the name of evil. This is why.
Indeed.
You came here seeking my aid.
Correct.
Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you're a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Yvonne hails from Stoneguard himself.
Yes.
Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but I'm hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray lend me your aid.
I see.
I see. Before I promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes.
Correct.
I understand completely. You'll find it on the north side of town.
Shall we begin?
Very well. Let us pay it a visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I will give you my answer there. Is this acceptable?
Thank you.
But of course. Thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you there. Make for Yvonne's birthplace. This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now.
Is that so?
Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? Bonk. What the?
Oh! Where? What is this place?
Ah, Professor Albright. I apologize for this little ruse.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. So, we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne.
When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was.
You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me.
What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me, and I will overlook your little trespasses.
How kind of you. I refuse. I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's personal gain.
I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus. Most unfortunate. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days.
That's because you live in a different town.
A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser.
The carpet seamlessly covers it. It's amazing. If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough.
What have we here?
Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option.
Now then!
Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? I got a bone. Weird. Why is waiting to see even an option? It's a big stone wall. Not investigating doesn't make any sense. It's not like the stone wall's gonna change. You, townsperson, how do I get out of here? Fine.
Professor?
Professor Albright? That voice. Could it be?
Are you okay?
Hold on, Professor. I'll lower a rope. There you go. Climb on up. Professor, I'm so glad you're safe. Therese. Did you come all the way from Atlas Town? But why?
Actually,
I knew you were in danger. And so I came to warn you. It's quite enough, young lady. Ow.
Therese!
I knew Cyrus would come, but you've got pluck for a girl your age.
You think you can get away with this?
Fine, let her go at once. Declare hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cyrus. Stop meddling in my research, or the girl's life is forfeit. Wait. I want to go this way. What strange monsters live in his house?
I've done my research on you.
Animated armors and scholars of some kind.
Come
Sure,
in,
why not?
if thou darest.
Just try for a slash.
I will cut him down.
Ow! Don't use items on me.
I am ready.
That's just rude. I know he's weak to lightning, but the other things won't be. So let's try ice.
Ice, splinter and shard.
Yep.
you will not. I'll do my best.
Cleric thing, go.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
What is the logical course of action?
Fire!
Oh, flames! Rain!
Fire is not the answer.
I'll not be defeated.
It's not gonna be dark. Well. It might be dark. Why not?
Night Ode, bring your shame.
I am ready.
Thunder things just don't have an opposite thing, it seems. Darn. Well, I know this works on one of them.
Lightning, strike true.
Ow. My feelings.
What is the logical course of action?
More lightning.
All light! Smite them down!
Come in, if thou darest.
Chop him.
I will cut him down.
I am ready.
Alright then. Let's knock this nerd out. They need to stop doing that.
Come in, if thou darest.
This one.
I
Chop
will
egg.
cut him down.
I'll not be defeated.
I believe you. So now then, he's not gonna get another turn. Let's ruin this guy's life, eh?
Here I go!
You're the only cleric.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
An interesting...
Cyrus, in case this kills all of us, please heal Ophelia.
Allow me.
Thank you.
I am ready.
Prem, ruin his life, hopefully, but maybe ours.
Watch me now.
Curious.
Nothing. Worse than nothing. Better, but not as good as it was a minute ago. Ah, that helps. Useless.
Curious.
And there it all goes again. Oh no!
Much to learn.
That hurt bad. Alright. I learned my lesson. Zap. Ophelia. Oh, we can't boost. That's fine. Just make sure you and Prim don't die right now.
Bring about a miracle of healing. You will not.
I am ready.
Good hit, liar, defective, nerd. I read something stupid. That hurt. That really hurt.
In Elfric's name, be saved.
Please don't punch those two yet. I need to kill you first. Fuck it. Davy Bones. Thank you.
I honor thee, my quarry.
This is why I don't use Bewildering Grace with Prem. It hurts. It hurts so bad. You'll get your SP back as we go, Prem. Somebody knocking? Why are they knocking? I found a plum. That's cool, right?
Protect us.
I am ready.
A lightning bolt. Actually, no, not lightning bolt. I want to be able to hit those things, but nothing works on them. They're physical. You're right. Okay, so... Fuck it. Cyrus, do better.
The peacock
Prim is out of magic right now.
Come in, if thou darest.
We could chop or we could just go with arrows, so I think it's time to rain hell. Or miss a lot. That works
Well
too.
then,
You sadly don't really have the ability to knock things out as well as I would like you to. But both you and Prim can knock one out. Cake.
Now, what next?
Scholarly power.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
I am ready.
Stab.
What next?
Arrow store.
A torrent of arrows.
well then,
You should just, like, tap everybody off.
let your wounds be healed.
An interesting dilemma.
Zippy zap zap.
I am ready.
Kaprowie.
Lightning, strike true.
Now, what next?
Listen, Cyrus, it's time for you to do what you know you're the best at doing. Physically hitting someone with an axe. Good hit.
What next?
On it.
Holding back.
Thank you.
Thou didst fight with courage.
I will battle.
These ones have red.
An interesting dilemma.
I'm gonna have to try fire, right? Not fire. Why'd I do fire? They are fire. Need to use ice.
I am ready.
Stop. Just stop that. Works on them.
What next?
Okay then. On it, please. Thank you. You got most of
I'll
them.
not be defeated.
Stab.
I am ready.
Alrighty then, Prim, let's just unleash some magic.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
The show is over.
How's our health? We're all fine. I should probably feed Prim a plum. Or everyone. His level 40 cellar. It's a huge cellar. The house is only like 5 steps across from the outside. This is impressive.
I will battle.
Well, those look fun.
I am ready.
They don't like to be hit with an axe. They're also red. Blood remnant. Ice might do nothing. But it will hurt the bats.
Ice, splinter and shard.
And it will hurt them. Okay. Good.
My turn now.
This also means that they're not weak to light. So, Ophelia, you just, let's make Cyrus hit harder.
The peacock struck. You will not.
Now,
How
what
rude.
next?
Blizzard.
A tempest of ice shall rage!
Come in, if thou darest.
Vampire bat. Mine.
Let in the
Pokemon
hunt
Master.
beginning.
Go ahead and capture another one.
I am ready.
Now, what next?
They're actually both doing okay. But I only want to kill one.
This should cool your temper.
Okay, they actually have a lot of health. Good to
Let
know.
in the hunt beginning.
Pokemon. Don't need this.
I'll not be defeated.
Okay, we can hit it with a stick or we can buff somebody else. I think I'm gonna go with making someone else stronger. And the strongest is Prim, so let's make her unstoppable.
The peacock struck.
I am ready.
You should not have done that.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
The show is over.
Nothing. Okay. There's an entire school in his basement.
Time to
Why?
teach you a lesson.
I am ready.
Mildly interesting, but very confusing. Go ahead and just lay waste to some of these things.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
I'll do my best.
We can hit it with a stick. Or make him do better.
The peacock struck.
Here comes fire.
An interesting dilemma.
Okay, now you do a thing.
Come in, if thou darest.
Just give him all a nice chop.
I am. The show is over.
Alrighty. We continue. think I want to go along the bottom for as long as I can. Yep. It's fine. I don't need it.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Just a bunch of bats and beasts.
I am ready.
Fine.
My turn now.
Nice turn spent buffing something. I'm sure that that will help you.
Let your wounds be healed.
Come in, if thou darest.
Okay, we can do a couple things here on it. This is the simplest though.
I will cut him down.
What is the logical course of action?
Explosion.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
I'm
And now, kerplam. Wow, it survived.
I'll not be defeated.
Beat it to death with a stick. Thank you.
I hope I've grown more able.
Save point.
Therese!
Professor?
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You disappoint me, Cyrus. I took you for a more logical man.
Why?
Headmaster Yvonne, what do you intend to do with her?
The girl went poking around in my secrets. I fear she can't be allowed to live. And so I'll finish off teacher and student in one fell swoop.
You'll not lay a hand on my pupil! I'll see to that!
You seem terribly agitated, Cyrus. It's not good for the humors.
Mayhaps not.
It's one of those blood crystals.
Not the blood crystals. Oh god.
You will taste the power I summoned from the far reaches of hell!
Not gonna lie, I thought that, you know, turning into that would change his voice just a little bit.
I cannot fail!
It just doesn't seem quite right.
I am ready.
It's fine though. Wow, the things that you summoned from the far reaches of... You're weak to dark. Ha! Alright. Let's hit him.
Nighthode, bring your shade.
My turn
You're weak
now.
to light. Let's hit him. Okay.
Come
Gotta
in,
try something
if thou
physical.
darest.
Let's go with arrows, because if it works, then they all get downed.
A torrent of arrows.
Nope. Here they come. Ow. That actually kind of hurt. How dare you?
Now, what next?
Okay, so I know with one thing I'm weak against. I can either just start taking shots in the dark, or I could get a confirmed. Let's just take shots in the dark. Those are funner. Lightning.
Nothing will quiet the storm!
I am ready.
Well, lightning works. Let's knock out those two nerds.
Lightning, strike true.
Here he comes.
What's this?
Intimidate.
My turn
You
now.
hit the one person that I can use to get rid of status effects. You prick. Holy.
Letting the hunt beginning.
You know what? I think that I'm gonna start setting up my magical arcane barrier. Because I think you might have some magic in you, despite, you know, looking like Armstrong. Except not as cool. So, in that case, I want to go with a chap.
I will cut him down.
The chop does nothing.
What's this now?
It is as I suspected. This is really problematic for Cyrus. How long does this last? Another 2 turns? Alright, well, I mean, there's really not much I can do here. So, just have yourself a grape.
Let's try this.
Not gonna waste my time punching things.
What next?
You wanna go again? That's fine. Let's go with... Let's see here. Choppy things don't work. Arrows don't work. I can summon the Frog King. He always works, no matter what the situation. You know what? Let's summon the Frog King. Praise be to the Frog King.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What else we got here? Got Lind. They don't do anything. I can make him real confused. Didn't work.
What's this now?
You're still down. That's really annoying. Maybe he doesn't like sticks. He doesn't like sticks.
I am ready.
Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's do some setup here. Let's make ourselves immune to magic.
Watch me now. With the grace of Seal Tige.
I'll not
Multicast. Double cast.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
How rude. Reflective veil.
I will reflect your barbs. I will reflect your barbs.
I am ready.
Cyrus can once again actually do stuff. So, let's get down to business. Lightning.
An interesting dilemma.
He's about to be able to hit someone. I do not want him to knock down Ophelia because she is in the middle of double casting everything.
Allow me.
Hi there, Haunted. I probably could have healed you. Kind of forgot, honestly. Sorry. Let's... Maybe the mushroom likes you. Not that I don't, but still. Actually, you know what? No. They're sitting there ready to get hit. Let's hit them.
Cowering before the huntress.
See, it all worked out. My mushroom now. Okay.
I'll not be defeated.
Not too worried about his physical strength, strangely. Let's just remember what I'm doing. Reflective veil.
I will reflect your barbs. I will reflect your barbs.
Coming, if thou darest.
Doesn't like to get hit with sticks, but I think that's like the one thing we don't have at our disposal. Arrows do nothing. Sword does nothing. Huh. Spear might work. We can try.
I shall pierce him
Nope.
through.
I am ready.
This'll knock out those 2 nerds. Take it to Cyrus' turn, then he can... Yeah. Okay, that works. Kerplowy.
Thunder! Ring out!
Hey, Cyrus.
My focus is unparalleled.
Do something here.
Alofin, Lord of Learning.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Let's see here. Increase critical
Never
rate.
missing.
I am ready.
I know he's only weak to one thing, but I only have so many turns of this, and Prim, you hit like a tank. So, let's just do something. Oh, he's weak to fire. Serendipitous. How dare you?
Interesting dilemma. Ah! A great inferno to swift the land.
I'll do my best.
How many blocks do we have up? 4 of them? In that case, I think that we still have 1 turn of twin casting and everything going well. So, do I have anything that's single that I want to hit on multiple things? No. This is the one problem. Actually, maybe kind of. Screw it. I'll go all in on anti-magic.
I will reflect your barbs. I will reflect your barbs.
In case he switches to it, he's gonna have the worst of days. Ow.
Watch me now.
This is only gonna hit you once, really. But it's gonna hurt.
I'll not be defeated.
Ophelia, he dared hurt us. Fix that.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Good start.
What next?
On it. Let's not know what to do. That sounds like a good idea to me. Why not? Actually, no, she got buffed, didn't she, by the mushroom? No, it's already gone. Go, my fly. Buzz.
What is the logical course of action?
Let's heal Prem just a little bit.
Allow me.
Well then,
Ophelia. I got something mean planned, so let's get to it. Dancer skills. Lion dance. On it.
this is the lion dance.
I am ready.
Prem. You could make it even worse, but I don't really think that that's worth the time or effort. Let's just dish out some damage.
An interesting dilemma.
Just for giggles, you're poisoned.
Are you feeling quite alright?
Letting the hunt be coming.
Kerplamy. I don't have it. I lied. I thought I had the warrior thing on her. I do not yet.
Cowering before
well.
the huntress.
That'll still hurt.
What next?
Oh, you want to go again? Well, we have significantly less SP than we had before, but... you can stab him, I guess. Actually, no. You might get hit.
Standing firm.
What is the logical course of
The
action?
more you augment yourself, the weaker you become. This is a self-defeating cycle of yours. It is kind of funny. Kerplowy.
I am ready.
And again.
I'll do my best.
Just hit him with a stick.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Now, I don't think that we have anything that's blunt. I have a dagger. Oh, wait. Hey, I found one of your pets earlier.
What next?
It's still on its turn. Arrow.
Now, what? Now the true lesson begins.
Go for it, Cyrus. Actually, no, I want him to die, but we don't have the thing, so let's just hit him.
A great inferno to scorch the land.
I am.
Either way, this guy's done for. He can't have too much left.
What
Of
next?
course, I've been wrong before. There we go.
The hunt endeth.
Preposterous. I'm all powerful. I am eternal. Immortal.
What in the...
Immortal? Lies. They were all lies. Lies? Who lied to you? It cannot end like this. It must not. Professor?
You have my gratitude.
Therese, You saved my life.
Thank goodness.
Professor, I'm so glad you're... What have I done? A teacher endangering the life of his pupil. But I can reflect upon my failings another time. For now, I must get to safety.
Awake, are you?
Yes, Professor.
Therese, I must know what you saw and heard. You'll tell me, yes?
Yes, Professor. One day I heard the headmaster talking to someone in his office. I couldn't make out the other voice, but they were talking about you. They were saying they would see you dead. And so I...
You came all the way here to warn me.
Yes, Professor.
I see. Well, Therese, as your teacher, I must scold you for your most reckless and careless actions.
I understand, Professor.
But one thing is also clear. Were it not for your actions, I would have died in that dark pit. And so, as a man, I owe you a debt of gratitude. Thank you, Therese, from the bottom of my heart. But you must promise me one thing.
What is it, Professor?
In the future, pray consult someone you can trust before embarking on such a dangerous course of action.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I did learn from the best.
I suppose you did, didn't you?
Professor,
I must continue my journey, but I will send letters. Yes, I'll include assignments to keep your mind sharp.
Thank you for saving me. Have some homework, you nerd.
I look forward to that, Professor.
Poor girl.
But I think we've talked enough for the day. You should rest.
Wait, Professor! The headmaster. He said one more thing.
What's this now?
He said that once you were out of the way, there was a place he would go.
Intriguing. And where might that be, pray tell? I appreciate your concern, but I will go there. I must. In a way, we are not so different, the headmaster and I.
Professor,
That unquenchable thirst for knowledge, bordering almost on obsession. And yet, our philosophies regarding the ultimate purpose of knowledge could... The headmaster used his position and prestige to hoard knowledge for his own foul ends. As an academic, I cannot forgive this. Knowledge is for one and all. We inherit the knowledge of our ancestors and pass it on to those who follow us. Only then is its true value realized. Headmaster Yvonne believed true knowledge should begin and end with him. He was wrong. Always remember this, Therese. Knowledge is a bounty to be shared by all.
a bounty?
Bow wow.
The more of us that possess true knowledge, the richer we all become. Those who seek knowledge must never forget this. That is what I believe. And those who would use their knowledge for nefarious ends must be stopped.
So, it would be wrong of me to keep this to myself. The headmaster said he was headed to the town of Duskbarrow.
I see. Thank you, Therese. Do not worry. Your teacher will not make the same mistake twice. When I act, I will exercise due caution.
I can believe you this time?
Please do, my dear girl.
If you say so, then I shall see you when you return.
You have my word. I will arrange for someone to look after you until your strength returns.
Travel banter? Therese seems like a good girl. She's got spirit and pluck, and would follow you to the end of the world and back, it seems. I remember times when I've been as filled with passion as she. But then I don't have to tell you that's what. But then I don't have to tell you what's what. Ugh. Right, Professor? I'm afraid I'm not sure to what you are alluding. I'm just saying she's come all this way for your sake. Oh, indeed, she's a most dedicated and conscientious student. That she would make such a journey out of worry for her professor's health is a credit to her. I think you're missing the point. Nothing thrills a scholar's heart quite like a student so utterly dedicated to her studies. Is something the matter, Primrose? No, I think I just had the wrong end of the stick. Did I miss a travel banter?
Duskbarrow. Whatever did the headmaster seek there? Judging from his transformation to that dreadful beast, the power he obtained was an unholy one indeed. Is it possible that the tome holds not only the secrets to death, but new forms of life? And yet, I find it hard to believe that transforming himself into a demon was the headmaster's ultimate goal. After all, did he not say he was betrayed? And the original copy of the tome is still nowhere to be found. So many questions remain. But now I know where I can find the answers. On to Duskbarrow, and whatever dark secrets await me there.
And so Cyrus left Stoneguard behind, having witnessed with his own eyes the nightmarish powers contained within the pages of that baleful tome. But what did Yvonne and his cohorts truly seek? Whether he was ready to face them or not, Cyrus would find his answers in Duskbarrow. Travel banter. Professor, that monster. You speak of Headmaster Yvonne. Yeah, he seemed just a normal person, and then some monsters are created in laboratories, so it is certainly possible to transform a man into one. There will always be people prepared to use knowledge for violence. I never thought knowledge to be so frightening. Yes, but remember that while it can serve evil, it is also the weapon we need to defeat that same evil. You mean, it all depends on who uses it? Precisely. That's why, you see, the pursuit of knowledge demands virtue and integrity. Knowledge nobly won can be shared for the benefit of all men. I warrant that if it had been you who'd found that knowledge, you would have known how to use it for good. Such glowing praise! You flatter me, dear lady. Ophelia has one job, and it's to try to see the good in people, okay? Very nice. She's made this very, very clear. Alright, where are we going now? I think that the only level chapter 3 left is Prem, right? Yep, yep. Yep. Alright. Let's go back to a Prim story. These are always fun. May as well check my skill points too. I might have something for Haunted. Damn hiccups. Will you never leave me be? Well, unless I want to sit here and get 3,000 more, we're not getting that right now. Bar is somewhere. Nope. Probably in town proper. I do need to buckle down and just start trying to figure out these side quests, but some of them are just so vague. And I'm stupid. I just don't understand. Story so far. In the town of Still Snow, Primrose got her first taste of revenge. There, she struck down the left wing of the crow, driving the dagger engraved with her family's words into his breast. Faith shall be your shield. The words had served her well. Now, two remain. The man with the mark on his right arm, and the foulest bird of all, with the mark on his neck. Go home to Noble Court, she was told. There you'll find the truth you seek. But will this truth bring her peace or further pain? And so after too many years, Primrose comes home.
Oh my.
How long has it been? When I left, I thought I would never return to this place. The crow said I would find the truth here. But what truth was he speaking of? 2 more men bearing the mark of that foul bird. My search continues here. Look, that young lady. Is that not Lady Primrose? How the fuck?
No.
You seeing things, friends. How's Hazelheart's nothing but a memory now? Right, of course. No need to drag up old ghosts. There's plenty enough going on in the present. Just look. What's happening over there? Darling, please, open your eyes. No, say it's not so. Cry and shame that, just as his business was starting to take off.
Just so.
Rumor has it, he voiced his displeasure with his lordship a bit too loudly, if you catch my meaning. That's why I keep my mouth shut, lest I end up dead on the street like that poor sod.
What?
A murder? In Noble Court of all places?
But...
When I was young, Father and the City Watch saw that hardly a crime was committed here. What has become of this place since I left? Move out of the way, you slack-jawed fools. Or hereby express order of his lordship to inspect the scene. Now clear out, lest we toss you in the gaol for impeding the investigation.
how can that...
The Lord's own guardsmen are investigating the crime? Where's the City Watch?
Hey.
I know that man. He was one of Father's trusted friends. Ravello Forsyth, Lieutenant Commander of the City Watch. At least he used to be. So he was spared the wrath of the crows, at least. Arriving from still snow, sir. I fear the tidings are ill. Master Rufus is...
Oh?
So the left wing has been clipped. It was the Hazelheart girl that did the deed, you say. So she still lives, after all. I guess we'll just have to do something about that. Mark my words, the Hazelheart line ends here.
Could it be?
Lady Primrose. Is it truly you, Lady Primrose?
Impossible.
I know that voice. From a lifetime ago.
Primrose.
Do mine eyes see true? You've grown lovelier than I ever could have dreamed, Lady Primrose.
Simeon.
Where have you been all these years? Not here, that's for certain. You know, I always wanted to run as fast and far as I could from this stuffy old town. So I set out on a journey across the realm. And yet, no matter how far I traveled, I could not escape from the pain of losing you.
Of course.
These days I make a living as a playwright of sorts. I pen dramas and tragedies for the stage. You always did have a way with words. I swore I would never return to this place, then one day I felt an odd yearning. And no sooner do I arrive than I am reunited with you. Fate is a mysterious thing, is it not?
Primrose.
But enough about me. Where have you been all these years, my love? What do I even tell him? There's not a thing I can say without sullying his memories of me forever.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. That was too forward of me. You needn't say a thing. Besides, I can imagine all too well without hearing a word. Life has not been kind to you, and though you've grown all the more beautiful through the hardships, you've no doubt suffered. It still pains me that you had to suffer them. Simeon's gentle words stirred something in Primrose, a feeling she had not felt in many years. For the first time in what seemed like forever, she felt somewhere deep in her heart a measure of peace. He's too kind to me. He always was. Oi, what are you two doing loitering about? That looks like the spot of trouble I'd just as soon avoid. Come, my lady. Let's find somewhere we can chat in private.
Seeing you again, it brings back so many memories. Memories of my childhood days in this town. I could never understand why my father was so strict with me. I was always running off to the gardens for a good cry.
And that was where I would find you. And find an excuse to shirk my duties as gardener's apprentice. I wanted nothing more than to spend time with you. To be a part of your world.
Okay, I'm gonna say it now, kinda creepy, dude. That out of the way? Yeah? Okay. It's been said.
Little lady, why do you cry so?
What?
We couldn't help but be drawn to one another, like the bees drawn to the nectar of the fragrant blooms. You were always penning poems for me. Your words, your songs, gave me comfort and solace. In the darkest days after I lost Father, you would sing them for me over and over.
To tell the truth, Primrose, I left this town to search for you. I tried so many times to forget you, to accept that you were gone. Yet time and again I found myself reciting the poems I had written you. Can you forgive me, Primrose?
There is nothing to forgive. It was all so very long ago. I too have moved on from those days. I have found my own reason to go on.
Have you really, though?
And when the moon waxes full and bright in dark heaven, and stars glitter worlds away from earthly sorrow, would that sleep hold you in her soft embrace. Then shall my eyes close, lips open in prayer, for it is only in dreams that we may meet again.
Simeon.
And then there was silence. In that moment, there was nothing that words could convey.
Lady Primrose, I intend to remain in town for some time yet. I still have not forgiven myself, knowing that I could not do more for you. It tortures me to this day. If there is any way at all, in which I can be of service to you, my lady, you need only say the word.
Thank you, Simeon. Enough distractions. I must find the men marked by the crow. But where to begin?
Travel Banta, Travel Banta.
A moment of your time.
May I be so bold as to pry? Huh? That man's very important to you, is he not? Why do you say that? Just a conjecture based on how you both look at each other. Had you not chosen to live your life the way you do, I wonder if... You can stop right there, Professor. How I live my life is my affair, not yours. Yes, quite. I do apologize. I best be careful around him. He's sharper than he looks. Travel Banta. So this is where you're born and raised. It is, though much has changed in the last 10 years. The people, the town. It seems like this lord we've been told about has a lot to do with that. Yes, and none of the changes have been for the better. This was a happier place when I knew it. It was peaceful and prosperous. My father was a strict man, but he was respected and loved by the people. I'd very much like to see your town as it once was. If only I could have shown it to you. How proud I was of where we lived. Oh, Primrose.
Farewell.
Jeffrey, I will return.
What?
What's this? Are my eyes to be believed?
How could this...
My lady, are you Jeffries? It's been too long, Master Forsyth.
Lady Primrose?
Too long indeed. We all knew you would grow to be a great beauty, but even still, I feel as though I'm standing before a vision from the heavens. It brings me great joy to know you're well, my Lady Primrose. As it does me to see you hale and hearty, Master Forsyth.
Thank the gods.
Age has stooped my back and blurred my eyes, but just seeing you before me, I thank the gods for blessing me with long life. You flatter me overmuch, my good sir. I was just paying Geoffrey a visit, as I do from time to time. You should do the same, Lady Primrose. Let your father bask in your beauty as well.
No.
No. I cannot face father. Not yet. Before that, there is something I must do. I'm sorry to hear it, my lady. But where have you kept yourself all these years? There are many here who would have been more than happy to take you in.
The truth is...
I've been on a journey of sorts, if you must know the truth.
I'm sorry.
Forgive me. I had no idea you'd suffer through such dark days. You did well to endure and return to us, Lady Primrose.
Actually...
I endured only because I must. I must learn the truth behind Father's death. And have my revenge upon the bastards who took him from me. Master Forsyth, is there nothing you can tell me? There was a time when I, too, spared no effort in trying to unravel the secrets behind Lord Geoffrey's murder. But in the end, I was left wishing I never had. My lady, I urge you to tread lightly. This business will be the death of you if you do not watch your back. I'm ready for whatever may come.
I know what I must do.
Very well. Come with me, and I will tell you what I know.
Oh!
I'm back, Anna.
Oh?
I was wondering what was keeping you, dear. Pray tell, who is this beauty you've brought with you?
It's not possible.
Lady Primrose? My, but I never... And such a beautiful woman grown. Pinch me, my dear, I must be dreaming. I thought the same myself. Now, what say we share a cup of tea? And so from that dark day onward, the balance of power here in Noble Court shifted, and shifted dramatically. Under Lord Geoffrey's stewardship, House Hazelheart was the most prominent of all the great families. Working closely with the City Watch, he took it upon himself to uphold the peace and keep the people happy. Crime of any sort was nigh unheard of. Oh, what happy days those were. Though those with a want to do ill, those with a want to do ill, though those with a want, fucking. This time I'm gonna get it right. Though those with a want to do ill eats might have found it a bit stifling. I still messed it up. But it matters little. But it matters little. Those times of peace and security are all but a dream now. In the chaos and disorder that followed the fall of House Hazelheart, a group of men seized power. They called themselves the Obsidians. They began their operation peddling illicit tinctures back when your father still lived. Working in the shadows, just out of sight of Jeffrey's watchful eye, they made one shady deal after the next, filling their coffers and making powerful friends. Swayed by the influence of their coin, countless once lawful men cast their lot with these villains, and the ones that didn't. Captain Albus commanded the city watch in those days. Maybe you remember him. He was Lord Jeffrey's right hand, and the most just and honorable man I've been privileged to know. Unfortunately, his code of honor put him at odds with the Obsidians, and so they took action. Murdered, like my father.
And then?
Absent his leadership, the city watch collapsed, and the Obsidians seemed to seize power with the greatest of ease. I spent years trying to follow the trail of corruption, to find who it led to, where the blood money flowed. In the end, I found that I was up against an opponent too evil. I faced innumerable threats to my own life. Two of my cohorts from the Watch, who worked tirelessly to help me track down the truth, were murdered in cold blood. Honor and justice are long dead here, never to return. I'm an old man now, and I grow weary of this battle. I'm but a minor landowner with no influence of which to speak. All I can do is bring flowers to Jeffrey's grave.
Lady Primrose?
There's nothing more I can do for him, or for you. So I beg of you, Lady Primrose, leave this place. Trust me, my lady. Were your father here, he would say the same. I beg to differ, Master Forsyth. Were my father here, this is what he would say.
Faith shall be your shield.
Mayhap you're right. Mayhap I have only twisted my memories of Jeffrey to ease my regret at my own cowardice. Forgive me, my lady. I do you a dishonor.
Now then.
I know where the Obsidians make their headquarters in town. I will take you there.
Lady Primrose.
I'll wait for you here, my lady. Pray tell me whenever you are ready to depart. A preparation warning. That's mean. Don't want to actually heed the warning. Utilize this opportunity, go find strong individuals, get ready for shit. Nah, let's do this. Headstrong and reckless. This is the den of the Obsidians.
Lovely.
You have my gratitude, Master Forsyth. I cannot guarantee your safety should you choose to go forward, my lady.
I owe you a debt.
Nor would I ask you to.
Lady Primrose?
You mean to avenge Jeffrey's death, do you not?
I'll do what I must.
I do. It's been my sole reason for living all these years. Very well. In that case, Lady Primrose. Pray allow this old man to accompany you. There was a time when I too vowed I would see justice served. For so long I had abandoned hope and lost my way. But reuniting with you, it's lit the path before me anew as I can't say this guy's lines. I don't know why. It has lit the path before me anew, as if the light of the flame shined upon us. I realize now that, for all I have learned over the years, I still know nothing of true bravery.
So then,
Master Forsyth,
I beg of you.
if your faith will be your shield, Lady Primrose, let me be the sword at your side. Sir. The Lady Hazelheart comes calling.
Oh?
Does she now? How doubtful of her to save me the trouble of hunting her down myself. It's all playing out. It's all playing out just as the boss said. Now I'm just sad. Which reminds me. Wasn't he supposed to be joining us?
Yeah!
On that matter, sir, I'm afraid there's been a slight change of plans. He left a message. It appears there are some preparations he would see to first. That's our boss. He always had a flair for the dramatic. Sir? No doubt he's preparing a welcome party of his own. My Lady Hazelheart. 'Tis a pity you'll not live to see it. For the right wing will snuff the life out of you right here. We're in a den of thieves, criminals, lowlifes, various scum. And not a single person playing a cantina jig. This is truly the worst of places.
Flame, protect us!
And there are giant slugs that live inside.
I am
This
ready.
is the worst of places. Thunder curator to weak to wind. That's still the one thing I just don't have access to. I mean, it's a slug, right? Let's burn them.
Flames, burn this away.
Did nothing.
Letting the hunt begin.
Yeah, you want to try some arrows? I want to try some arrows.
A torrent of arrows!
Work on the bird.
I'll do my best.
Light?
There!
Light. Light and dagger. That's rude.
Now, what next?
Alright then, so on that case, what do we got here? Nothing. We have a lot of nothing. Great. Blah 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 blah. Just for damage. I can eat a plum before whenever we find the next save point. So, lightning!
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Ow! Fucking hell.
I am ready.
These slugs hurt. Huh. Kill them all. Or at least damage them all.
Letting the hunt begin.
What the? Don't you take control away from me, game. I got this. Take aim.
Never missing.
Well then,
Well, that looked really bad for the, like, one or two people it hit. Light. Go.
may the sacred flame shine forth!
Cyrus, he'll hunt it.
An interesting dilemma. Allow me.
I'll not be defeated.
Set them all up.
There!
I'll knock them all down.
Watch me now. Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
A measly 5,000. Totally worth it. I don't even know how much money I have. A lot. I have a lot of money. Does anybody want some plums? No, we're fine. I feel like I could use some healing though. Grim could too. Go ahead and use 8. The Obsidian Mines. These houses are bigger than the towns. That bothers me. I took a slug and birds by surprise. Who would have thought?
I'll not be defeated.
Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I am ready.
It's a bird. So, lightning. Damn you, Pokemon. You teach me all the wrong things.
What next?
Arrows. Nope, these arrows.
A torrent of arrows.
Now, what next?
Well, you can't really knock everything down, but we can do some damage to everything, so let's do it. Kerplowy. Actually, they're yellow. Let's actually kill things.
A tempest of ice shall rage!
I am ready.
Prim, stab. Good stab.
Come in, if thou darest.
Well, he's gonna get to have a turn. Unless he's a smart slug. You want to survive, don't you? Very well.
What next?
You have chosen death.
My turn now.
Kerpowie.
Oh, sacred light.
What next?
Okay, Hanet, you want to do something? What do you want to do? Give it another chance at life? Fine. It still chooses death.
I'll not
I'm sorry.
be defeated. Yeah.
Letting the hunt beginning. Holding back. Thou didst fight with courage.
Damn hiccups. Why don't you ever leave me alone? A large olive of life. That's scary.
Now, letting us hunting.
Why does your manse have giant
I'm
slugs and
ready.
spiders just walking the fuck around like they own the place?
Thunder! Ring out!
Why do you live in a nightmare house?
Come in, if thou darest.
Ah. No turn.
I'll do my best.
Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
An
Eh.
interesting dilemma.
Zap it zap. Damn.
Now, what next?
Bernie burn.
I am ready.
Well, we can't really do anything here, can we? Here.
The peacock
Toss it for a
strike.
loop. They won't expect this. Ow. That really hurt. Really wish I could do something. Trap a slug by the leg.
Better than a snare.
That'll teach it.
My turn now. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Ow, again. How dare you? Alright, I'm gonna be frank here. This is your best chance of survival, slug. Come along. Okay. You have chosen poorly.
Allow me.
I am ready.
Stab. I stabbed the wrong one. How'd I do that?
Letting my arrow fly
I
and
feel
true.
silly.
My turn now. Oh, sacred light.
Amazingly, if you keep asking them as things get worse and worse, they seem to change their answers.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I am ready.
Here, let's just heal people.
Watch me now.
There you go.
With the grace of Sealtige.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'd really prefer it not have a turn,
My turn now.
but I don't seem to have that option. So in lieu of that, I'll go ahead and summon a dummy to get hit instead of me.
My spoken, allow me.
Healing power.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Hit us with sputum. Gross.
I am ready. The show is over.
Kana, is there better armor for you to have? 'Cause I feel like you're getting hit and critical hit an awful lot. Thanks for your evasion. Don't really know if you have any evasion worth talking about, though. I'll see about it. If I can remember where it is I got these silent bandanas from. But as it stands, I think I want you to have defense over the ability to dodge just for now. Hello. Big purple chairs. I can respect it. Well, there's this entire... Nope. Oh, wait. There's a box. Got another plum. Please don't attack me. Okay.
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? Like father, like daughter. So you were the one who clipped the left wing.
And you are the right. I have waited too long for this day.
This man is... No. It cannot be.
You really did a number on us, didn't you? The left was responsible for maintaining and expanding our little circle of friends. Well, I provided the coin and the power. We made quite the team, if I do say so myself. Nothing, no one could stand in our way. And now you've gone and fouled it up.
Have I now? All I've done is removed a filthy scavenger from this world. One less crow, and our realm will be better off for it.
You're a bold one, I'll give you that. But it seems I have another guest today. It's been a while, old friend.
So it is you. Lady Primrose. This is the man who disappeared after your father's murder. The man I feared dead. Albus. I thought you a man of honor.
What?
Honor's all well and good, but it doesn't buy you much.
How could I have been so blind? It was you who sold out Jeffrey to those villains. He trusted you more than anyone. And you stabbed him in the back for a post in that goddamned league.
That's my second in command. A bit slow on the uptake, but you'd always figure it out in the end. This village was a rotten husk long before Jeffrey Azelhard met his end. Anyone with half their wits knew the Obsidians were pulling all the strings from the shadows. I simply cast my lot with the winning horse. A simple business decision. Lady Azelhard. Your father spoke grandly of peace and order until the day he met his end. He would talk of his vaunted faith and how it would shield the town from any danger. In the end, he couldn't even save himself. And now a field of headstones is all that remains of the once proud House Azelhart. Goes to show you what the faith of a fool is worth.
You traitorous bastard! Lord Geoffrey was 1,000 times the man you are. You'll sully his name no longer.
Master Forsyth, enough.
But Lady Primrose...
You're literally here to kill him. What are you? Nothing.
The time for talk has ended. This man, if one can even call him a man, should not live a moment longer.
There's a fire in your eyes, girl. Yes. It reminds me of the fire in your father's eyes when he faced his end. I am Albus, proud bearer of the mark of the Crow. Come at me, Primrose Azelhart. I will see that you meet the same fate as your dear father.
Time for the main event. I am ready.
He seems oddly unenthused. Alright then. I could try for dark, I could try for any of the elements. I know light'll work, but that's... eh. Let's try for fire. What do I have to lose?
Flames, burn this away.
Nope. What you got?
Now, what next?
Lightning.
All light, smite them down.
My turn now.
Go with the safe one.
Oh, sacred light!
Come in, if thou darest.
Okay. Light does something. Let's try arrows, because if it works, it's great. It works, that's great.
What next?
And Hanek wants to go again. More arrow, please.
A torrent of arrows!
It'd be nice if you hit, sometimes.
What is the logical course of action?
Go ahead and heal yourself.
Allow me.
I'll do my best.
I don't think we want to break his guard since we know that we can. Let's just let him do his thing. Just for a little bit. Whenever I see a better opportunity or I have something charged up, then we'll go for it.
A moonlight walk.
And we'll ruin his life.
I am ready.
We got him down to 1. Let's make use of it, eh?
The moonlight walks.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I know I can't use you safely.
What
I
next?
don't know what he's weak to.
What is the logical course of action?
I think not.
I am
We
ready.
wait. Or if we know you have something that I can hit him with without breaking his thing, then we hit him with it.
The moonlight walks.
I know I can hit him with fire, I could have just done that. I know I can hit him with lightning, I could have just done that.
Will not. My turn.
Don't gouge my eye. That's very rude.
There.
Not everybody wants to be a Cyclops like you are.
An interesting dilemma.
I don't know if I use this. Fire.
Oh, flames, rage strong.
What next?
On it, let's use Thunderbird.
Lightning, done my bidding.
I am ready.
Dark. Hey.
I'll not be defeated.
See here, next turn everybody's gonna have full pips. So, Ophelia, you are cleared to engage.
Oh, sacred light.
What is the logical course?
My focus
You.
is
This.
unparalleled.
Crap.
Alaphin, Lord of Learning.
I am ready.
Prim. You. 2 pips. Scholar. Blizzard.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Let in
On
my
it.
arrow. Come,
Hit him.
cowering before the huntress.
I'll do better.
Ophelia. Prim. Make her even worse. Not that one. This one.
Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Come in, if thou
He's
darest.
going to want to be able to hit us next time, so Haunted, get ready for that. Increase your accuracy for your
Never
arrow
miss
storm.
him.
Settle down, you whelps. We're only getting started, sorry. You. This. That only increases the power. Don't miss here.
A torrent of arrows.
You missed most times.
I am ready.
I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. Do I have any more things to twin cast? I have it for one more turn after this, so I can make that one hurt like a lot. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and save it. And I'm going to hit him with the heaviest... No, hitting it with multiple hits is going to be better. So, I want to go with fire this time, just because, why not?
Flames, burn this away.
Cyrus, there's a possibility he might be weak to axes. Be useful. I failed.
Well then.
Cleric skill. Holy light. Axes didn't work, maybe stick. Stick also doesn't work.
I am
Yeah,
ready.
you need to stop that. Okay, well, this is gonna be our most powerful casting. So I just gotta use it. Let's go with lightning. Oh.
The show is over.
Single target opponent against this a range of levels, I really guess he didn't stand much of a chance.
And then there was one.
There was no warrior in noble court more fierce than he. You fought wonderfully, Lady Primrose.
Simeon?
What are you doing here?
Ah, Primrose. Fancy meeting you here.
What brings you to this terrible place?
Ah, but of course. About that, you see... There's something I simply had to tell you.
What? Simeon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard that you were looking around for my friend here. And you know what they say about birds of a feather.
The mark. Of the crow. But why? Simeon!
Do forgive me, Lady Primrose. There was just one thing I forgot to mention. The head of the Obsidians, the crow atop the roost, and oh yes, the one who killed your dear, dear father. It was me.
No. It can't be.
Bravo. Oh, bravo, Lady Primrose. I knew you had it in you. That was a virtuoso performance, my love. The audience gasps. At long last, she tracks down the villain she's been hunting all these years, only to find out it is her one true love. Look at the tears she weeps, the blood she spills, and pity her. Oh, the tragedy! It moves me to the depths of my soul!
Is it a tragedy or a comedy here? If you're gonna play a role, play it.
Fare thee well, my poor, poor love.
Lady Primrose? Lady Primrose!
Please heal my stab wounds. Simeon. Yes? What do you want? Where are you going? To work. Where else? The hedges want for trimming. Who cares about the gardens? Won't you stay with me? I feel so much at peace when you're with me. Won't you read me one of your poems? Pretty please? As you wish, my lady. And worry not your pretty heart. I will always be watching over you. Oh, thank you. Was it all a dream? No, that nightmare was all too real.
What?
Thank the heavens, you've come back to us at last. Darling, come quickly.
Oh!
My Lady Primrose, why I feared we'd lost you forever. I feared the same, my dear.
Thank the gods.
Oh, but the heavens can be merciful.
So then...
Master Forsyth, You slept for 3 days and 3 nights.
But...
I see. She really is a D&D character. Survive. Long rest. It cures all stab wounds. That terrible man, that Simeon, fled town before we could do a thing. Whatever does he hope to accomplish by such monstrous deeds? Everything about the man is a mystery.
However...
I was, however, able to convince one of the lackeys to talk. They say he makes for the town of Everhold in the mountains to the south of here. What business he has there, I cannot say.
I understand.
Then, I know where I must go.
Farewell.
Would that I could join you there, but I'm not as young as I once was, and I have a family that needs me. Be safe, my dear child, and may you find the answers you seek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master Forsyth. I will. You can be certain of that. Dog. And so Primrose left home behind once more, her ultimate goal finally in reach. Only one man, the leader of the Crows, remains to be dealt with. Yet, knowing his identity, each step she takes feels heavier than lead. The final act awaits her in Everhold, in the Highlands. But will her tale come to a happy or tragic end? Travel banter?
Is it so?
He was thy beloved father. Shalt thou not visit in his grave? No. Not yet. Yes, I loved him, dearly so, but it is too soon to be putting flowers on his grave. When this is all finished, when he is avenged, only then will I go, to tell him what I have done. If that is thy wish, then so be it. But thank you, anyway, for caring. I will return, sooner rather than later, but right now, I have work to do. Your strength is to be admired. Let's see here, where to next? Well, we're just at a bunch of chapter 4s now, eh? Okay. That's a potential real big hitter, and I know I need to sit there and do all those side quests, but again, they are confusing and I am stupid. So, in lieu of that, I think I'm just going to grab my heaviest of hitters. Or the heaviest hitters that I have, anyway. A bunch of H's. And see about completing one of these quests. Because I'm sure it's gonna be violent. Even with Prim at level 65. Okay, let's do it this way. And if I do that, then you don't need anything right now. No, you need stuff. Why did I do that? Damn it. I'm an idiot. You don't need anything right now. And you don't need anything right now. And now I have more nothing than I wanted. But that's fine. This is the top 4. They're on the party in that order. I want you dodging things. Who is this? This is Ophelia. She does not need to be mighty. So you have a whole lot of SP as it stands. You don't really need a thing that gives you more. So let's just do this, because that way you can get people up. I don't think you need that dagger. Is there one that gives extra elemental? Yep, there's one. Doesn't do much, but it does something. This does mainly most of it. Takes away from my evasion. I need evasion. Okay. Now you're likely to not be hit. You, however, are a physical hitter. That's a sword. You don't need to be dodging, though, which is the main difference. So let's give you more tanky things. And no, actually, let's save that for him. We need to max out your defenses. And for you. That the most damaging one? No, Lizard King's is. Stabby stab, choppy chop. Really good shadow bow. You, however, need more evasive things. I need to go find out where I got this damn bandana at. I don't remember. But I want 3 characters not being hit and 1 character able to take the hits. If only I knew where I got this shield from. Where do I think I got the bandana from? Wish I remembered. Was it Northreach? Weapons store? It was. Here you go. Look at things, look at things, look at things, look at things. Okay. Don't think I need anything else. Got 3 dodgy people, they all have to dodgy things. If that's the case though, do I have anything else I need? I would like to get him a different shield, but I don't have any idea where those would be. So I'll just have to take it for what it's currently at. Did I get Therion daggery things? I did. Not daggery things. Melee increasey things. Take a nap. Alright there, Therion. What's your speed as compared to your physical abilities? With that bow there, your physical ability way outpaces your speed. Good. Good thing to know. Right. Tavern's right there. Let's get this started. Hello. The story so far. Infiltrating the black market in Wellspring in pursuit of the second Dragonstone, Therion was reunited with Darius, his erstwhile partner in crime, who swiftly vanished, stone in hand. What are those pitiful menses, so cold and guarded, distrusting and wary? Therion could not deny what Darius had said. He'd sworn to trust no one. He would not be betrayed again. But even as he made his way to Northreach, Cordelia's words wouldn't leave him. Mr. Therion, I have faith in you. And so it was that he finally arrived at his journey's end. So this is Northreach. And it's eager to make a first impression.
Oh!
Stop, those are mine. Not anymore, they ain't.
Ha!
Hand it over. Thieves, someone stop them.
Boy.
Sorry to say, but ain't no one going to stop those thieves. Aren't there guards in this town?
Truth be told,
Even the guards won't lay a hand on them. That's just how life is here. Best not to get too attached to anything.
But
I see.
A thief's paradise, huh? Is this Darius' doing? Everyone here is living in fear.
Oi.
It's him.
Huh.
Yeah, no doubt about that. If we were lucky, he's just come to use the bug.
Hey.
Give me a glass of your best. We're out of our best. Actually, we're out of everything. We're closing for today. Best you be on your way now.
Sure.
Guess I'll show myself out.
this is...
Is this me? I didn't even get my best angle. Beware. Any involvement with this man will be considered direct opposition to Lord Darius. Lord Darius. I guess he really does rule this town. Where's my travel banter? I don't get it. Now I'm sad.
Come here.
Found her. You got some guts marching into this town.
Come again?
And you are? Wait, don't tell me. You're Darius's welcoming committee, aren't you? Aye, and we'll make sure you get your warmest of welcomes, boys. I suppose quality over quantity doesn't mean much here.
Shut up!
If we stab you enough times, you'll still die. You think you can stall for time by yapping? Ain't nobody coming to save you, even if you're scream bloody murder.
That's right.
You best give up hope now. Everyone here fears Lord Darius.
Interesting.
So what's it like? Leeching off of someone else's power?
Shut up! Let's do it! You ready for this?
Let's try for arrows.
Drown.
Well, it's the right call, but apparently we can't hit for shit.
I'm
Ow,
ready.
you hit Prim. That means fire. Sorry.
Flames, burn this away.
How about you?
Elric, show him what it means to get hit.
My turn now.
Ophelia, cast some light down on him, just because.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Oh, you got more in you. You gonna not miss with your arrows this time?
Try this!
Wait. They have different vulnerabilities. I thought they were all the same. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
I'm ready.
Okay, they don't like light. They don't care about fire. Let's try for lightning. Kablamo.
My turn.
Okay. They've actually used up a lot of your SP by, you know, having you rain arrows on them uselessly, so let's just take that back now.
I appreciate it. Really?
Thanks.
Now then,
Ulbrich. Cut him in half.
watch my blade dance. With each battle, I grow stronger.
Low levels really shouldn't fight me. It's horrible.
Oh, drat it!
Bleeding hell.
Are we done here?
I've got bigger fish to fry. Enjoy your victory while you can. Because there's no way you're leaving this town alive. Oh, we got some more, eh? This is getting old fast. You ready to die, mate? It'll be slow and painful for you, that's for sure. There's nowhere left for you to leg it.
Damn it.
I'm starting to see the appeal of quantity over quality. These odds are bad any way I look at them.
Oh dear.
That look of resignation is unbefitting of you.
Well, I'll be
You'd go.
damned.
I don't suppose you could have gotten here a little sooner.
Good to see you again.
You can thank me later.
Come now.
For now, follow me.
Got it.
You don't have to tell me twice, but I have so many arrows.
Don't let him get away.
After him.
We should be safe here.
Are you okay?
Honestly, I could fight that group 1,000 times. They wouldn't be able to kill me unless I used Bewildering Grace and kill myself. The woe of
In a
overleveled
manner of
characters.
speaking, yes. But I'm afraid I'm not as young as I used to be. When I was your age, I never imagined time would wear down my bones so.
You're saying an old man slipped this bangle onto my arm without me noticing?
That was simply a skill I learned in my youth. But time will take even that from me eventually.
Where did you learn how to do that? Butler training? You were a thief, weren't you?
Guilty as charged.
Now it all makes sense. You're the one who set those traps in the manor, aren't you?
No, the lady did it.
You understand how a thief thinks, because you were one.
An astute observation.
Huh.
I suppose I should explain myself. Would you humor this old man for a moment?
Very well, let's have some story time.
I met Lord Ravis, Cordelia's father, before she was born. I was something like you at that time. Youthful, gifted, and proud of it. I was certain there was nothing in this world I could not steal.
Then why are you working for the Ravis family now?
For the same reason as yourself. I too snuck into the manor, only to get caught by the head of the household. He offered me a deal. He said he would not hand me over to the guards on one condition. That one day I would serve his child, who would have guardianship over the Dragonstones.
And now, you're seeing that promise through to the end.
The more confidence one has in his skills, the greater the disgrace when he fails. You felt the same, did you not?
Of course. Whenever I look at this bangle, I remember that day. Outdone by a butler. And an old one at that.
And to add insult to injury, I was shown mercy by the very one I tried to rob. It was absolutely disgraceful. In the end, I had no choice but to start anew. Even still, I gained more than I lost in the manor that day.
Without taking a single leaf.
Indeed, I learned what it felt like to be believed in, and the value of believing in others. I'm sure you've heard the story of Miss Ravis's past.
Yeah, hard to imagine seeing the person she is now.
There was a time she thought the whole world was her enemy. She wouldn't let anyone get close. But as the days passed, she began to change.
How so?
I continued to have faith in her, and thus she learned to have faith in me.
The power of
Wounds
friendship.
of betrayal run deep, but one must learn to have faith in others again before they can start to heal. And that is why she decided to have faith in you, too.
Just like someone did for her.
That's enough talk of the past. You must find a way to get those stones back from Darius.
Me?
Yes. Unfortunately, my old bones would be nothing but a hindrance if I accompanied you. But I have faith you can do it.
I'll come back with those stones. You have my word. Stay safe, Heathcote. Now to find where Darius is hiding. There's no way he covered all his tracks.
He's not hiding at all. He's the Lord here. Travel banter. Yeah, you look like you want to say something. From the expression on your face, it would seem you found your answer. My answer. Maybe I have. It is a good thing to set one's mind at ease. Is it not invigorating to allow yourself to trust another? Maybe it is. I guess it's never too late to learn something new. More travel banter. Therian, you've borne a heavy burden. It is what it is. but I know holding grudges against others won't change the past, or right my wrongs. There's no point crying over yesterday. It's what I do today and tomorrow that counts. So spare me your sermons and your sympathy. I wouldn't presume to offer either. All I meant to say is that, despite your circumstances, you resent no man in this world. That's no common thing, for resentment abides in nearly all our hearts. Never thought of it that way. Just never saw much point in holding grudges. Simple as that. I'd say you might hold a bit of a grudge. Oh yeah, there's still an army of people. Well, this is ironic. I'm the most wanted man here, but I haven't stolen a thing. Yet.
Huh.
Any trace of him yet? Not yet, sir. Vanished like a white wolf in a snowstorm, he did.
Nah.
And you'll be the next to vanish if you don't stop your whining. Now, Lord Darius promised a reward for his capture. So if you ever want to see real riches, you better well find them. Yes, sir. Now get back to work.
Well.
He sure sounds important. He probably knows the way to the hideout. Saving station. And then we continue. The Lawn Cathedral.
Interesting.
An abandoned church. Nothing seems out of order.
Huh.
Except maybe these stairs. If the hideout isn't there, I don't know where it could be. But I can't just waltz through the front door.
Time to get to work.
Time to find myself a disguise. We've taken the front door many a times, Darian. I have a feeling that we're going to be taking it again. Steal someone's clothes. Alright. I've played Skyrim before. Though, honestly, never gotten pickpocketing up that high, because that's a lot of time and a lot of random chances that I just never sat there and messed with. I just know it's possible. Debatably possible.
Eyeing me.
I hope someone finds the bastard soon, else we'll be getting an earful from the boss again. A small fry. This should be easy.
Hey.
Hey, looking for me?
To hell with you.
Damn right I am. Where the hell did that bastard go? Steal the clothes off of his back.
I'll take that.
You won't be needing these for now. Sleep tight. Given the environment that we're in, I think he needs those right now. Make for the cathedral cellars.
Hey.
Hey, looking for me?
Come here.
Weird. I guess I would prefer the red garb over the black garb. If that's supposed to denote some form of rank. So sure, why not? Let's steal these off of his back as well. How many people can we knock out?
I'll take that.
Again, given the environment, he needs those now. It actually has his little sprite changed. Look at it. I gotta check, I'm sorry. Healing items I need. And now we've stolen something, other than clothes. And, you know, left people naked in the snow. They're probably definitely dead. Box. An ice soulstone.
Like a thief in the night.
Stealing clothes from a thief. That's a new one.
Now then.
Another fool of the lookouts.
Wait!
Hold it. Identify yourself. They're just kids. Must be new recruits. In that case,
You damn fools!
just who do you think you are asking me that?
Yikes!
Sorry, sir.
That's enough.
You got to forget who your leader is.
Begging your pardon.
Please forgive us. Fine. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. But Lord Darius will hear about it next it happens.
Now then.
Now listen. Some fool claiming to be me might try and slip in. But don't you dare let that bastard through, you hear?
Aye.
Yes, sir. Too easy. I'll never sneak in through a window again. But I better make it quick. It's only a matter of time until they figure out what happened. Out of my way, I've got urgent news for the boss. It's you. You're that phony the leader was talking about. Phony? My clothes were stolen by that stupid thief. No leader of mine would be stupid enough to get his clothes stolen. You bastard. Wow, they's real dumb. Travel banter. Another star turned by our master thief. Huh? I could scarcely tell it was you. You simply disappeared into that role. You could have a stellar career in the theater if you chose to pursue it. Thanks, but no thanks. I take on roles when my work demands it. That's all. A shame that stars of the stage earn more money in one night than most thieves do in a year. But of course, if you're not interested. On second thought, I think I'll keep my options open. Professional actor. What lovely tables. Jam. Angel statue.
They are stands.
Now then,
Okay then, let's see. Slashing.
I will cut you down!
Nope. These look like ice elementals, right? Yep, okay, so fire I'll probably work on them, but that's not for a couple more turns. Or well, one turn, and I can only do it twice, so they're going to get the hit. That's a skeleton. It shouldn't be weak to anything that I have, but only the gods know for sure. So let's just hit everything with some arrows to confuse some things.
There.
Or nothing will happen.
I am ready.
That makes more sense. Firestorm. Here they come.
Will not!
Ow.
I'll do my best.
I don't think you're gonna like light.
The battle is truly
Okay,
joined.
Arik. This is a new one. I want you to hit it really hard.
Watch my blade dance.
You did not hit it as hard
I am ready.
as I needed you to. Bonk it with a stick. Good call. Give me back my HP. Thank you.
Well then.
Light.
Oh, sacred light. Well then.
More light. Actually, you know what? No.
Here I go!
Let's see what happens whenever I do this.
What do you think will happen?
One bad thing. A good thing. Not so useful thing. And something that killed it immediately. Very well.
The flame guides us true.
I think I want to stay up. As much as possible. Yep. Into the cellars. Danger level 46. But the suggested level was 45. I've been hoodwinked. Stay along the top path. I'm just heading toward that little green dot.
May I have this dance?
Hi guys,
I'll do my best.
the Brickin' Leaders. Luminescence.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Out of my way.
You really don't have an all-hitter except hit everything with arrow. So let's try standard arrow. It's cheaper. Here they come. How dare you? That's just rude.
What's this?
Again. Wow.
I am
You
ready.
made it to where Prim might not kill you all.
Flames, burn this away.
Fire was a good bet. I could use some SP. You look like a good sword.
I appreciate it. Really.
I am ready.
All their effort was for nothing.
Flames, burn this away. The show is over.
What's the box here? Yay, a basket of plums. My favorite. I think I need to just decide that I want to sit here and empty out ruins one day.
Let us fight with
As it stands, that day is not now.
I am ready.
They don't like lightning, so that's something. Zappity zap. Or we could just go for 2 and knock him out immediately. And no, not yet.
Lightning, strike true.
They get to have a turn. Why not?
Out of my way.
You wouldn't happen to not like daggers, would you? Mr. Accursed Armor.
I appreciate it. Really.
Worth a shot.
Well then.
Lightning did nothing. Accursed is literally in your name, so holy should do
Sacred
something.
flame shine forth.
victory shall be mine.
Your armor, that makes me think that you're weak to getting whacked in the head with a stick. You are.
My turn.
So then. Everybody's fine. So let's just do some general damage.
Aim.
Because you don't automatically... Well, you do automatically restore your
I'll do
SP,
my
don't you?
best.
It's Arik who doesn't. More light.
I am ready.
Good hit. I'm sure that would have done something absolutely terrible to me had it, you know, landed.
Thunder, ring out.
Now then.
Ulbrich, you wanna just... Thank you.
The thrill of the fight.
There's something terribly primal about just beating something to death with a stick. Everybody okay? Ophelia's a little hurt. She has plenty of SP. Heal! Given that you're an infinite healing machine, I see no reason not to. Well, that's just disappointing.
May I have
Hello there, Mr. Bandit. Do I need to kill
Out
you
of
all?
my way.
I do? Okay. Why would you be weak to arrow?
Over here.
I am ready.
Fire!
My turn now.
Light?
Now then.
A big fuck off sword? Nope.
Out of my way.
Give me your things.
I am ready.
Have I failed?
Alright. That's some shit and you know it. Time for this to happen.
The show is over.
He wasn't gonna level up from that fight anyway. They have an insta-kill move. Yay. That's just awesome. Ophelia, get him up, please. Heal yourself, Ulbrich. No. Ophelia regenerates hers. Gotta go down and then more to the left. This way.
May I have this dance?
Do you guys get something for just standing awkwardly in the way?
I am ready.
Because to me, it just seems that you're just volunteering for things like this to happen.
Flames, burn this away.
And I can't condone it.
Victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
My turn now.
Everybody's fine on health. Go ahead and just luminescence them.
I am ready.
Prim, more fire. Or we could try to actually kill them with it. Yeah. I'll do that.
The show is over.
I have plenty of items to heal myself as soon as I get to the save point. Or not even heal, just restore my ability points. Especially seeing as I don't really know what's about to happen. Plums! Delicious, delicious plums! I forgot to save. I forgot to do the most important thing about a save point. And then I got attacked for
May
it.
I have this
Fair.
dance?
Fair. Oh, they're surprised. Sure. I'll accept that.
Death. Victory shall be mine.
Maybe Spears?
I shall pierce you through.
Nope.
I'll do my best.
Cleric skill, luminescence, go, pow.
The sacred flame shine forth.
I am ready.
Prim, hit them with just a little bit of fire.
Out of my way.
Go ahead and knock this down.
Now then.
Share the pain.
Well then.
Luminescence.
Out of my way.
You don't really need anything, so we'll just stab somebody because I can.
I appreciate it, really.
I am ready.
Prim, just sneeze at them, please.
Fire. The show is over.
Yay. Levels. I need those.
Found you. I still don't get why Darius is after the Dragonstones, though.
'Cause they'll grant me an even greater power than I have now.
Darius!
Still alive, I see. I didn't think you had it in you to come this far. You must really want that bangle gone.
Yeah. But I'm not here for me anymore.
Well then, who are you here for?
He's learning the power of friendship.
For the people who put their trust in me.
What? Those eyes. I hate those eyes. What happened to those minces I saw in Wellspring? They were broken, hopeless, defeated. And now they look like they did all those years ago. Because people trust you? Don't make me laugh. You'll just be betrayed again.
Not everyone's as worthless as you are.
You're right. I might.
Do you know what happens when you trust others? They see you for the knafe you are and use you all they want. That's how I got to where I am today. I used you to get what I wanted, and now I own this whole town.
Right, Lord Darius. But after you've betrayed so many people, it must get pretty damn lonely at the top.
You're such a sentimental fool.
Maybe I am a fool. But trust is a sentiment I want to believe in. And it's one worth fighting for. You ready for this?
Did you forget what I taught you, Tharian? Trust is the first step toward betrayal. We're shadows in the night, you and I. We have nothing to gain from trust. You might be right. We're nothing but good-for-nothing thieves at the end of the day. We're parasites, stealing from others to keep ourselves going. But Darius? Even bottom feeders like us can know what trust is.
Silence!
Don't preach to me, you worthless little worm. All of them?
I am ready.
All of them. Interesting. Fine. Let's go ahead and just... I want to set you on fire.
Flames, burn this away.
Worth a shot.
Now then.
Let's see. I can just punch you. Let's go for a little bit greater hit damage punch though.
Watch my blade dance.
It's not sword. Got hunter abilities. Go for arrows. What's the worst it could be? I know.
Aim.
It's just a no though. It's not fire, swords, or arrows. He gets a 1-to-1 steal HP. That's some bullshit. Cleric ability. Holy light.
Oh, sacred light.
It's not holy. The fuck is it? Okay, we know it's not arrows. So all of those are a no-go. It could be HP, or both of them daggers.
You're too kind.
It is daggers. Alright, fine.
Damn.
It might be spears, we could try for that, or you could just, you know, do a stopgap for healing Hero Brick. As a matter of fact, I think that both the clerics are going to be doing that for just a little bit here.
Your wounds are healed.
I know it's not fire. Prem, try for lightning. It's not lightning. I am somehow missing a decent portion of these.
there.
The easy one of dagger is the one I managed to get.
I'll do my best.
Oh, he broke my items. How dare you. Okay. Just for the fuck of it. Darkness.
A moonlight wolf.
It's not darkness. It's not fire. It's not lightning. It's not darkness. It's not light. It's not arrows. It's not sword. What the fuck are you weak against?
My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
I'll just hit you really hard with everything. Then it doesn't matter if you're weak to it or not.
Let's do this! Prepare for pain.
I am ready.
Watch me now.
Nice.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Well then, prepare yourself.
Ophelia. Should have done this before spending all my fucking points. But you know, I didn't at the time, because I decided I wanted to be dumb. So, let's use you for something else. Heal.
Let your wounds be healed.
Oh, he's weak to ice. You're always so confident in yourself, Darian. But for all your skills, there is always someone making more. I suppose that's the price of having a soft heart.
I see.
I guess the rich and hard-hearted made better company than I did.
Truth is,
You know I can't hold a candle to your skills as a tea leaf. So I had to do whatever it took to survive.
Have at you!
Apparently, though, you decided to pick up some warrior levels. I will stab. Yeah, you get
I'll do my
stabbed.
best.
Okay, Ophelia. Let's keep ourselves gaining things here. Let's use some more SP.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Darian, you just stabbed this man to death.
I appreciate it, really.
I am ready.
Prem, go ahead and make his stabs hurt more.
The lion dance.
Because he can have turns when he's not supposed to be able to have a turn. Pokey poke poke.
I am ready.
Stab.
The battle is truly joined.
If you're gonna hit anybody, hit him.
Come if you dare!
Well then,
Ophelia! Burn yourself a pip. Just because... Actually, no. Yeah, I have nothing to lose from it.
My turn.
Okay then. What do I want to do to you now? I need to get that, but I don't have that, so let's use this.
You're mine now.
I am ready.
I don't like that he only has... I don't like that his defenses are still up. But there's nothing I can do about it. So in the meantime... Ooh, that'd be a call. Oh, but it might work though. Oh, but we could lose so much from it. Ah. Just hit him. Just hit him.
Be engulfed in my
Restrain myself for now.
my turn now.
Let's see here.
Here I go!
Access to twin casting, that means if I do it this way, then he's going to have twice as many each time. Go ahead!
Elfric, bring out the flame.
The battle is truly joined.
Ulrich, you got something cool? Not really, but we can cross-strike him. Actually, let's make yourself
Stand firm.
less likely to get hurt terribly. And now I have access to spear. I see.
Have at you.
Well, accuracy's still up, so... 1,000 spears. Stabbity stab stab.
I am ready.
Hi, Prim. I've got something planned.
Watch me now.
In Alaphin's wisdom.
My turn. Let's do this!
This is going to hurt.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
Ophelia? We're not done yet. Go ahead and... Where is it? There it is.
Have this.
Okay. Now then. Let's make his day even worse. That's physical things. That wouldn't really count then, would it? No, it would not. Albert's gonna do his thing next turn. Her thing's gonna last an extra turn after that, so that'll be fine.
What's yours?
Gimme.
Mine. There. What's yours? Mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were doubled up still.
I am ready.
Now I feel stupid.
Watch me now.
Don't like ice, right?
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
Well, you still got twin casting on. Just shoot him a fuck ton. Sure.
Aim. Aim.
Have at you.
Next one will be worse. For
My
now, though.
is unbending. Elfric, lend us your power.
Power up prep. You heal everyone, please.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Thank you. Darn it.
Out
I'm
of
really
my
hoping
way.
I get lucky. Oh well. I could use some HP back. Thank you.
You're too kind.
Curses.
I can't lose. Not to a naif like you.
That's enough.
The naif is you, Darius. Me?
Yes.
You lived in fear of being betrayed, so you were always the betrayer. You were too afraid to trust others.
Shut up.
I'm not afraid. I used you and disposed of you because I knew I could do it, Jack Jones. I don't need anyone and I don't need you.
I am ready.
Right. Celia. Therion.
Victory shall be mine.
Ulbrich, I need you to break his thing before he has a chance to go again. It is not bonk.
Well then.
I tried. There, and you want to go one more time? Thank you, my friend. You still have Twin Cast on, so this is going to hit him 4 times. Prim, obliterate him next turn.
You're too kind.
I am. Watch me now. Be engulfed in my blizzard. The show is over.
I got his apple. I don't know what it is.
So, it's finally over.
Looks like it. Partner. What was it that you wanted? Did you get it? After you betrayed me?
You're so predictable, Therion. I wanted to see the view from the top, and I would have stepped on anyone to get ahead. It was fine if nobody believed in me. As long as I could keep climbing, I didn't need anybody else. I'll be at the top. Me!
Farewell, partner.
cares about the stones? I have money. I can start over somewhere else. You there! Help me carry this gold! This, and this, and this! All of it! It's all mine!
The thing about being a betrayer is eventually you only have like-minded individuals left with you.
You! Traitors!
Traitors? That requires loyalty first. We're only here for your money.
Exactly. Gareth was probably the only one who gave a damn about you.
Look at all this money! And it's all ours now! Someone... help me. Partner, please.
Heathcote! Mr. Therion!
In the flesh.
I'm getting too old for adventures like this. Perhaps it's time I started acting my age.
I'm so happy to see you back safely.
I apologize if I made you worry.
You even had me worried, old man.
Pardon?
It's nothing. More importantly, here are the Dragonstones. Don't lose them this time.
I can't thank you enough. Your promise has been fulfilled. I shall remove the ban now. Heathcote, the key, please.
A key won't be necessary, milady.
What do you mean?
The lock has already been undone.
What?
He's right.
But when?
I discreetly unlocked it when you first suggested it.
That was ages ago. Mr. Therion, did you know it was unlocked the whole time?
Would it matter at this point? So, tell me what's so special about these stones. Darius said they could grant him some great power.
Well...
Allow me to answer in your stead, Miss Ravis. The Dragonstones are the keys to unlocking the Gate of Finis.
And that is...
A gate that, if opened, can change this very world. Or so the legends say.
Okay.
It may sound like a mere fairy tale, and yet...
Darius believed it. Do you think the Dragonstones granted Darius the power to rule all those thieves?
No.
I cannot say for sure, but whether or not its power or the gate exists, the Ravis family has been the guardians of these stones for generations.
It's a great story and everything, Heathcote. It's got nothing to do with me.
Of course it doesn't. Your promise to the Ravis family has been fulfilled.
Mr. Therion,
I think it has something to do with him.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Mr. Therion?
Can't you just let me walk away in silence for once? Or is there something else you need me to do?
Accept the sap. You edgy nerd.
No, of course not.
She simply came to see you off.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, she did.
I understand, but I just had to this time. You left before I could properly thank you. Without you, who knows what would have befallen my family's heirlooms? But you risked your life to see them restored, and for that, you have my eternal gratitude.
I don't need thanks. Like I said, I was just fulfilling my half of a deal.
Even still, the fact that you helped me is undeniable.
If you insist.
Where will you go?
Wherever my feet take me.
So it's a wanderer's life for you then?
More or less.
I wish you a safe journey, Mr. Therion. Farewell.
Cordelia. Thank you.
Run away from your feelings all you want. They'll catch up to you in the end. So that's Darian's tale. In its technicality anyway. I wonder if I can't choose to go back. No, it's still a dungeon. It wouldn't make it to where I can just go over there and say hi to people, surely. I have to check though. There's a side quest up there. Hey, there you go. I've received the most peculiar letter. To the butler of Reba's Manor. Your most precious treasure will soon be mine. Night-Eye. It appears to be a warning of sorts, and one that cannot be taken lightly. I found it on the vase in the hallway. Anyone who can get that far into the manor is a serious threat. Fortunately, I know just what Night-Eye is after. The gem is called Cat's Eye, if you look closely. You can see how it glimmers, just like a feline's eyes at night. Truth be told, I know a little about our would-be thief. He and I are so different in age. If it's not too much trouble, could you bring Night-Eye here for me? He's probably gloating about somewhere with that obnoxious laugh of his. Go Tyjix. I have to see. Just as a thing of because. Wow, these items really aren't that useful. It's like I could have came up here the entire time. Alright. I'll either get to that eventually. You look important. Why blank? Why hello. That light in your eye. You have the look about you I like. But alas, you're not quite the one I'm looking for. I feel like I've been searching all my life for that one perfect person. Weird.
Whoa!
That woman. I think she just might be the perfect one for me. Plenty of confidence in my sword, countless battlefields I've conquered. Yet it was only when I returned from the field of war that I realized it. I gained nothing for all I fought. That was when I realized what I was truly missing, my other half, my perfect woman. And that woman, oh how can I ever get her to glance in my direction? So begins Tale of the Daughter of the Dark God. Okay, that's I guess you're important, aren't you? But that's side quest stuff, and I've got a lot of wading through all that I still need to do before that's really stuff I can do. So we still have everybody else's level 4. Variance though has now been completed. His main stuff is done. Found the person who betrayed him ages ago, and well, he's dead now. Due to his own choices. But this is where I am going to call it for tonight. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. I have more stuff that I'm gonna get to. I think that tomorrow I'm gonna finish off RE1. I think. I don't know anymore. I don't trust that game. I get lost way too easy. But we'll see. Whatever the case. Until next time. Be seeing ya.